My name is Matt, and this is day 20 of 30 days of intuitive eating, a journey of tuning into and listening to your body's natural wisdom. It's a beautiful thing, it really is. Talk about freedom and liberation when it comes to relating to our food. Thank you so much, Megan McElroan, for creating this journey for the Intention Inspired fam to go through together. It has been so fun, so revealing. And today, our intention is I am focused. And now, we're going to dive right in with our host, Megan, as she shares a little bit more about how we can tune into where our focus goes when we tune into our body and how that relates to our intuitive eating.
Hello and welcome back to Intuitive Eating Encouraged. Today our intention is to notice where your focus goes when you think about your body and the number on the scale. Why is this so important? Well, as we've been talking about intuitive eating this whole time, you now might understand more about intuitive eating, right? We're listening to your body, the hunger and fullness over calories. We're trying to slow down and use our senses. We're trying to eat for energy, right? We're not cutting out food groups. We're making sure we eat those worthy foods that we love. We're making sure we get to eat sugary foods that we love without feeling deprived, but also without turning it into this big, like, I need to eat all this food now because this is my last chance, right? So you're really getting better at intuitive eating. And then things can get in the way, like our perspective and the opinions of others, like we've already talked about, and the number on the scale. Because in my experience, what happens is that we've tied our self-worth to the scale. Just like we have now tied our self-worth to calories and we live by calories instead of using them as a tool, we did the same thing with the scale. The scale is literally a tool. It's just telling you how much your entire body weighs, from your brain to your poop, your fat and your muscles, everything. And so when you jump on it and it goes up, you can think to yourself, what's the point? Why am I even trying to lose weight? I might as well go eat what I want to eat. But you don't know why it went up. What if it has nothing to do with fat, which is what you're trying to lose? You're not trying to lose weight, you're trying to lose fat. What if it went up because you put muscle on? What if it went up because you went running, and because you went running you're dehydrated and your body's holding onto water, so you have water retention and you're a little bit bloated, and that's why it went up. It had nothing to do with fat. And so the problem is that we often tie our self-worth to the scale, and we assume that when it goes up, it means we gained weight in the form of fat, which it doesn't. And I know for myself for a long time, that would look like if I stepped on the scale and it went up, oh, I tried so hard, what's the point? I might as well go eat what I like. If I stepped on the scale and it stayed the same, oh darn, I tried so hard this week, that's not fair that I didn't lose. What's the point? I might as well go eat. And if it went down, which was the goal, woohoo, it went down, I can get away with XYZ now, right? So no matter what the scale said, I was finding a reason to go eat. And that's because I was tying my self-worth to it, and I had so much emphasis on the scale, right? And what it meant to me. And so if you find that you're doing that yourself, then this is a great lesson, because we're all trying to let go of that scale now. Let go of the number and realize it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter at all. Because probably you want to feel normal around food without thinking about food all the time and wondering if you're doing the right thing. And you want to feel good in your clothing and your skin. Neither of those things have the word scale in it, or numbers, or weight. It doesn't matter how much you weigh if you like how you feel in your body. And so instead of living by the scale, live by your body. Let your body tell you what's going on. Listen to hunger and fullness, slow down, and check in to see how you feel in your clothing. If you're feeling really bloated, that's telling you something. Maybe you need more water, or maybe you're eating really salty foods, or maybe you have inflammation, right? It doesn't mean that you're gaining fat. And so we don't want to react to it that way. And so what I did was I got rid of the scale. I haven't stepped on, well, I do step on scales occasionally, like going to the doctors and stuff. But I don't step on scales anymore, because it doesn't matter as long as I like how I feel and look in my clothing. And that's all that matters to me. And so when I was still losing weight after I got rid of the scale, I did something where every Friday I put on these jeans I really wanted to fit into. And so a month would pass and I could get it over my calf. They were skinny jeans. And then another month would pass and I could start getting it over my thigh. And then another month would pass and I can get over my hips. And then another month would pass and I'd fully get over my butt. And then another month would pass and I could button those jeans, right? And I don't remember it was a month for each thing, but the point was that instead of jumping on the scale and being discouraged if it went up, even though I might have lost weight, technically, I might have lost fat, The fact it went up discouraged me so much I went and ate, so I gained weight. When I stopped doing that and reacting to the scale and just listening to my body and just focusing on how I felt in my own clothing and skin, I was able to see like, oh, I feel great in my skin right now. I don't need to go step on the scale. I just need to keep doing what I'm doing and I'll keep feeling great in my skin. And the more I felt good in my skin, the more I lost weight, the more I was eating healthy, the less I was reacting to fear of weight gain because of the scale. And so if you struggle with the scale, if you tie your self-worth to it, if you notice that you act similarly like how I used to act around the scale, I would recommend either getting rid of it or just putting it away somewhere. Out of sight, out of mind, just put it in the closet, don't even think about it. And for a few weeks, while you're still eating intuitively, try to just notice how you feel in your clothing and your skin. Maybe try on a pair of jeans or a dress you want to fit into or something. And don't get discouraged if it doesn't fit well. And just notice how it starts to fit better as you go forward and you lose weight. All right, that is your lesson on where your focus goes around the number on the scale. I hope it was helpful. If you have any questions, please comment below, and I will see you in the next lesson. Have a great day.
Nice. Lovely, Megan. Another great invitation to notice. Notice the sensations, notice where the focus goes, notice why, and try to soften around that. And for me, it always does come back to slowing down, coming back to the body. And I really appreciate all the different perspectives and ways you invite us to notice and come back to the present moment and notice what's happening here, and just to be in this space, because this is where this is where it all is. This is where our power is to find our freedom with our food and beyond. It's good stuff. All right, our healthy habit for the day is to aim for at least 7 hours of sleep tonight, or however much sleep you know you might need to feel fully rested. Today's quote is from Louise Hay, who said, "You have been criticizing yourself for years, and it hasn't worked. Try approving of yourself and see what happens." All right, today's journal prompt is to list 5 amazing things about your body, what it's capable of, what it does for you. Just what do you love about your body? Go ahead and hit pause and give yourself a moment to focus in on that yummy body love. Oh, little body love. Always feel a little bit more tingly afterwards. Okay, so for me, 5 things. I love the way this body breathes me, oxygenating my cells. I love the way this body beats, circulating, nourishing blood. I love how this body is always trying to heal itself. I love how sensational this body is. The touching, hearing, smelling, tasting. I love how much forgiving spaciousness this body offers as I overeat, undereat, and everything in between, as I learn to listen and trust. All right, today's micro challenge is to smile at yourself in the mirror. Just take a moment to look at yourself in the mirror and smile. And then maybe put on a favorite outfit. Put on something to just decorate how beautiful you already are, so you can just really embody that and let that be felt and seen. Good stuff. All right, that wraps up today's intentional session on focus. Thank you so much for joining me today, for taking a moment out of your day to get a little more intentional with it. I trust that it will ripple magic throughout your day. If you would like to join the Intention Inspired fam who are going through this journey together over on our private platform, it's a beautiful, safe space to share, be seen, heard, see other people journeying through the ups and downs of untangling this humanness. It's a beautiful, beautiful thing, and I am always so honored to see what everyone else is sharing and just see the support and love and encouragement that is happening here. Thank you all. Link is in the description if you'd like to partake and join in this co-creative magic that is happening. Otherwise, look forward to seeing you tomorrow for our intentional session, day 21. Till then, I trust you will notice a little more on where your focus goes and how that affects you, and maybe you can respond to what you're focusing on in a way that invites a little bit more intuitive health. Right on. Enjoy that. I'll see you tomorrow. Peace, love, focus.